Hello, 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 Countech here, back with another Unity making a Minecraft Red program. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Okay, so what am I going to be doing in this episode? Well, once again, I still think that I still need to do some bug fixes, things like that. Nothing much, really, so yeah. Let's go ahead and see what needs to be done. Oh yes, one of the things I implemented was a block defaults kind of option. And well, what I can say is I'm kind of okay with how it works. However, I really think that I do need to actually work on it just a bit because I think some of the code is a bit repetitive in terms of like things. Okay, so here we have a new block, and however we also have like new block.name special objects.script the default name, and then just check duplicate name. However, whenever we do set defaults over here, technically what it's supposed to do is to actually it's supposed to actually I was actually planning to have this set defaults over here, but I mean right now it works completely fine. At least, yeah, I'm pretty sure it works completely fine. Let's see. Set defaults. If we go over here, set defaults. Yeah, it pretty much does that stuff. Okay. Set defaults. Oh, it takes the special. The block is passed. Okay, wait. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, so I think this works fine. I think it actually works fine. I kind of don't like how it has to do check duplicate name right at the start. However, it kind of does that. Otherwise, it goes to this part. So yeah, we can't actually do that. So okay, right now I currently want to test something in regards to how things look like. So right now I'm going to make I'll just have a color like right here, which will be, I'm not sure what color that is, and I'll call it high. As for what I'll do with it, I kind of want to test if this will flip around. So right now it's on the negative X, and I'm just going to do a direction test, not test, direction test. I'll save it. As you can see, it saves. Let me go ahead and show it here. Direction test is here. Let me get out. So once again, the yellow block is on the negative x-axis. Let me keep that in mind. And finally, let me load up, what is it? It will be, what is it? Direction test. Because if it is on the positive x, then this is going to be a problem. Okay, good. So we don't really need to worry about that at all. Also, apparently white is the default color, apparently. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but I thought I changed it to something else. Oh, that's why, because I meant to do 9F, 9F, 9F. There we go. That's supposed to be our default. So reset defaults, supposed to be 9F, 9F, 9F. Because that's hexadecimal. Okay, currently what do I have to do? What is next for what the things that I need to do? Yeah, there you go, the color is back to normal. I guess that there are some things that I should probably, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm actually not sure what I kind of want to do. However, I guess I could say is that, I guess what I can do is I just realized this. If there is already a save file, I'm going to ask if you would like to overwrite it. And if yes, then we'll go ahead and overwrite it. If not, then we'll just do nothing. That's what I currently would like to say. But I think I'm not sure if I really want to do that. To me, it's kind of useless, but I mean, it would be a little bit nice to have. Also, having a save as kind of function would also be nice, especially since like things. Okay. Yeah, making a save as kind of thing is not hard to do. Honestly, I probably should do that. So probably should implement it. So here we'll have the save, and rather than having the save, maybe we can, maybe in the middle, let me lower these two just a bit. Let me copy paste the quit app button and let me just put it directly into the middle. So alt middle. Just lower it a bit, just lower it just like there. And this one will be save as. And simply put, this one, all this one needs to do is not that. However, what we're going to do, what it does is check save. Rather than doing save as check save, let's open up that. Let's open up this. Check save. Basically, we want to do here, I guess we can have this now, public void save as. And here what we can do is we can have this stuff. Because if first time playing is, if first time saving, it will pass in the save as. It will do save as function. And that's easy to do because honestly what we need, yeah. Now, I guess, yeah, we can go ahead and test this. And I guess what I could do here is, well, I go back to Unity and I need to change the text, right? First off need to change the text of it. So save as will be, this way it has to, yeah, like I said, save as. And let's go back to the button and put the save manager, I believe it's on the game manager, save manager dot, and then save as. There we go. So let me just, I guess I can go up and load, I guess I can load up direction test and see if that works. So let me load a direction test here, loaded it up, and let me do a save as, and this one I'll call it another test. And I believe now it should be saving to another test. So if I was to place a block up here and then do Control S, direction, oh, it's still direction test. That's interesting. Okay, now let me see. Hold on. That was not intentional. So yeah. Let me delete another test over here. And let me look at the save panel kind of thing. The save panel. Where is it? Open. Now save, what it does is it does save or load file, and when we do save or load file, which is in the UI manager, where is it? There we go. Save as save or load file. We pass in 0, so close that. We go over here. So if menu num is equal to 0, pass in this thing, we save and load. Okay, save and load. Where is it? Jeez. Oh, this is the decoder. Save and, where is it? Wait, what? Okay, save manager.script.save blocks dot save blocks, and then it does save system. So we have to go to save system now. Save system.save block data. Huh. Okay, when we load we set the string at the path. Wait, okay, save manager. So when we load blocks, we set, oh, okay, so this is interesting. We apparently didn't do this, so why can't we? So apparently we should actually make sure that if we save, the key is set to the key, obviously. And if you do Control S, it does check save. And then it does if there is a currently saved and thing, yeah. So yeah, maybe that's the reason why. So let me go ahead and test that. Once again, I kind of need to close out everything so that, oops, not the save button, the save panel. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way, and as well as the pause menu. Where is it? Pause menu. Okay, once again, let's load up the file. Load direction test, and I believe it should actually have the block on the top. So yeah, let me go ahead and remove that, and let me do a save as and a test, and let's save that. So a test, and if we were to, let's say we placed a block right here. This is still white for some odd reason. Anyway, let me Control S, and it does a test. Okay, good. That's exactly what I needed to do. So yeah, that was something pretty easy to do. Let me go ahead and remove all those. However, I don't know why the default block is still white. I swear. Oh no, it's not white. I guess I just changed it to be white. Okay, whatever. So yeah, that fixed it. That does all the fixes for the saving as. And I don't really think we really have much to do in the saving and loading kind of stuff. Let's see. There is stuff. I guess oops, not block data. Create command. Let's take a look. Currently, we have this huge network of a bunch of code, and we have rotate armor stands. I mean, it works fine. I mean, all of these work fine, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, position armor stands, we'll do with that later. However, I think I should probably do a bit of more commenting within the script so that I can actually understand what is going on. So here at the start, this basically does, I don't think do we really need to say do this debug log. The beginning, the static string path, this is okay, you know what? I really would like to change path to logs path. I don't really believe that there's anywhere else where that happens. So logs path, this basically sets the path to the logs path location. Then this one, well, start log, this, well, yeah, calls the start log function, calls start log. And in start log, this first checks if there is no file for logs, then okay, we'll put it like this. If there's no file for logs, this one creates a file, a .text file at logs path. There we go. So here, content. This basically just puts the date when log is opened. Yeah, and then append all text. This basically sets the text into the logs. So now what we need to do here is checks if the logs file exists. And then obviously, then this one does edits log file text. There we go. With that, we can basically understand what is happening inside this function. Excuse me again. And then here, under create command, I probably should, yeah, if it exists. There we go. And then this one makes the generates all the commands. And then this one, if the file if the path is equal to false, because I don't like using that not. Once again, we want to make sure if this is true, we want to delete this one. Creates a .text file at game manager.file path at, oh, well, we can just reference path with with the commands. Game manager notify, just, okay, yeah. Brings up a notification where which file was saved to where. Yeah, it's always important to put comments, because I have to admit, if you don't put comments, things make no sense. All right, so here, this creates for the first armor stand, all of this. So basically, edit string, this is edit string, this is the command, okay, string where all commands are placed in. So yeah, that's good to note. Then for the first one, this basically gets the block pivot from the simulation manager. This one, well, gets the block interact script from the block pivot. And as for this adds the command to summon first one. So yeah, then what this one does is this goes through every block in the blocks dictionary. There we go. And this one just basically skips the first one. Skips first one. That's basically what it does. And then what this does is creates an execute summon command for all the other blocks relative to the block pivot. There we go. And this one does a scoreboard to group, makes a scoreboard or objectives command to group up all the blocks, to group up all the armor stands. And then as for this one tells the maximum distance from the block pivot. Yeah, and then, well, it's easy to explain. You okay there? You okay there, YouTube? Because you looked like you kind of pooped out a bit. Oh, what a surprise! You're live streaming this. Yes, I know. I'm kind of pretty much got a new mouse, by the way. Yeah, sorry about that. What happened yesterday? Your mouse works. What do you think about your new mouse, by the way? Anyway, oh, video output low. That doesn't sound good. Anyway, so this one basically the pose tag. This one is the armor items tag. This one is the summon armor summon command. Nope. Come on, numlock. There we go. Okay, then I got the same type of mouse and it's good. Okay, that's good to know. Anyway, so here this one sets random tags. Okay. And the other one, because the other one has been broken for small. This one wow, okay, my stream is doing very terrible. Geez. Yeah, stream health is not looking very good. Yeah, my stream is kind of like dying. OBS, work with me, please. Work with me. Okay. Hopefully you're doing fine. Anyway. Yeah, my stream health ain't looking very good. Okay. Well, anyways, this one's that's small tag. Then finally, this one does the custom name tag. Then finally, returns the finalized summon command. Okay, go ahead. For execute summon, once again, this is the creates execute command. Okay, then what this does is, well, obviously set position. Oh yeah, this sets the relative position of the block. Sets the position of the block. Sets position of the block relative to the block pivot. There we go. Then as for the if the locus plus initial height, okay. If the block is small, if the block is small, adds initial height to the small initial height to the small armor stand. So now we'll do a summon. Creates its summon command for the block. And finally, this returns the execute summon command. There we go. So now we know we basically remember what all this. Now for this one, what this does is this one gets an array of all the distances from the from the block pivot to each block. And this one just okay, for this one now it just says distances index is equal to vector3 dot distance what for each wait. Oh no, this one not this is not the case. This one creates an array with the amount of blocks in the scene. There we go, that's what that does. This just doesn't index value. Then for this one, what it does is, well, what we said. Sets the array values of all the distance. Yeah, and then finally this basically returns the greatest value. Okay. Now for the scoreboards function, let's go ahead and read it. So this this one is the creates the scoreboard objective scoreboard objectives command. Then for you, this execute, this one executes as the block pivot then this one assigns all the at a type equals armor stand nearest all the assigns the armor stands to the objective. And yeah, this one basically returns the what is it, the scoreboard commands. There we go. With that we have that. So now we have that. Finally, for set armor stand rotation, this one's pretty basic. What we need to do here over here, this basically makes the execute command. Then we have the creates the data command, and finally does a pose, sets pose of all the armor stands, and returns the finalized command. There we go, like so. So now we know what all this does. We can easily read everything that happens in this stuff. Okay. Now, because yeah, I haven't been doing a lot of commenting right now, and let's get rid of this. So selecting new pivot, first it sets the block pivot to null, and then yeah, that's selecting pivot to true and notifies the player. Now, honestly, it may look a little simple as to why the heck I would need to actually do this. However, there are some times where you just don't come back to a project for a long time, and then when you look at it, you still have a very difficult time reading it, because our brains are not programmed to read this. Our brains are more programmed to read things like this. And honestly, Sure, it's a bit more work, and even then, it's not too hard to read, but it's always better to have something that you're more familiar with. Heck, we even needed to make coding. We even needed interfaces to make coding much more easier for people, because well, technically these used to be a bunch of hashes and stuff. It looks kind of weird when you don't look at it. Anyway, so now what it does, this one sets selecting pivot to false, and then this one sets lock pivot to new pivot, and then finally inputs name into the pivot. Just saw the new comment stuff. They made combat way better. Yep, I have to agree. It's funny. It honestly is a lot better. I mean, it even makes sense. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I think it's way better at least. Yeah, I think so too. I think the cooldown was kind of annoying. If anything, I had enough. Well, for my times that I did play in the later updates, I found it annoying. And it also made skeletons OP. That's all I can say. I swear, skeletons are like the most dangerous thing when the combat came ever since 1.9. It was like the most dangerous mob to fight. I always would like die to them. It's like annoying. Anyway, notifies the player which block is the new pivot. There we go. Whoops, we don't want to do that. And with that, we can go ahead and hide that. Okay, check. Okay, I don't want to, you know what, I'm tired of doing this, but okay, what is the next? Okay, let me just stop, because like, I think I can that's probably something I can just do on my own, not on stream. Anyway, so, let's look at this create. What is in this create command? If the game editor, you must save a model in order to generate commands. Okay. So here, debug.log.warning, keys, command script, create file, command type, dot value. Yeah, this one was pretty easy to do. Okay, so I'm not sure. Okay, what is left for me to do? Okay, so currently I already have all the defaults. However, I think Steam Summer Sale is here. You should get some. Yeah, you should get some games. Oh, really? Never. I don't know. I'm not really fond about playing. I don't know. I don't know. There's only a few games that I really feel like ever getting. What was it that I was doing again? Right, block defaults. Okay, where is it? Simulation Manager. No, not the Simulation Manager, UI Manager. That's what I wanted to do. And we want to do update default. Rather than doing it like this, we're going to do F5 like this. BRB. Okay, go ahead. Here we go. So like that. So now what that basically should do is, if we were to check, there should be 5 decimal places. Yes, that's exactly the 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, hold on. Is that the same amount as it is in edit mode? So let me check. No, it's way too much. Okay. Let's get rid of one set. Let's get rid of 1. So this one be 4. There we go. And with that, we have our thing. Now, okay. Oh yeah, also I remember, I guess I can also say, I remember Minecraft, once Minecraft went to 1.14.3, I think the sensitivity went back to what it used to be in like 1.9 or something. Because I swear, ever since like recently, the sensitivity was a lot less than it used to be. And like I remember I had my sensitivity like almost like at like 190% even. However, now it actually seems much faster than it was, and I think that's okay. But I think yeah, it was just a little surprising to me because I remember I played back, and whenever I would open up like my old Indiana Jones ride, I would end up like having to deal with the change sensitivity, and it was kind of weird. Anyway, once again, I keep saying anyway. Um, I wonder, okay, next what I think I would like to do is to have something like at the top or something somewhere to tell you where your player is. Hierarchy is kind of making things a little awkward because like it's kind of in the way and things like that. However, if I look at this, the longest, okay, let me look at the longest name. So we have build and simulate. However, simulate, it doesn't really ever, it's simulate, okay, yeah, it's not gonna, simulate is not gonna be very long. So I guess what I can do is on player info, let me have this. So in mode, I'll put simulate. Okay, yeah, with that, I guess I can say like this. We can actually shorten this much. Why not? I'll put it like the width at 30. Then the same thing with this 130. Not like that. Then we'll just copy it like that. And with that, we'll have I guess we could have what is it? Over here, the cursor, and over I think honestly these should be input fields. Now it might sound weird, hold on guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a panel. Once again, we're just going to put it to the upper right, however. And this one will basically tell us where we are. And I only really need to do one. I don't really need to have it like very specific. All it really needs to do is just tell us where the player is. So I mean, I could honestly just have it as a vector 3, and then have it like that. However, I think view mode actually yeah, when I think about it, view mode doesn't have much of a purpose. So I guess what I can do is have this something exclusive to view mode, and this one will be the chords. Or should I think about it? I wonder if I should still leave it on this side. Well, if anything, things are going to be a little bit more awkward because now we have to move it like here. And facing is, okay. How about, okay, direction, how about this? We put you up here. Then here will be well, one, I don't want the panel to actually have a image component. I just want it to be there so that, yeah, it's obvious. Anyway, now what I'll have is a text. We'll call this one X. And again, we'll have an input field. Let's put an input field. And you're wondering what the input field is for. Well, simply put, it's just so that we can actually edit the coordinates. So this text will just be X, and geez, things are looking very weird. We don't want to set this to the center. We actually want this to the top right. And also, okay, whatever. Okay, then we put this into the middle, not like that, the middle like that. And we'll go ahead and shrink it just a tiny bit. Nah, but you know what? Why not? We'll keep it at Geez, okay, I can't really see the, okay, you need to go closer, like a lot closer. There we go. Then as for the you, again, we'll make you a lot smaller. However, we're going to make you like right up here. And I just realized that the facing direction honestly is very, very convenient. Also increase this size just a bit. And again, this is cam position X. There we go. And once again, we also want to edit the placeholder just so that we know this is going to be enter X cam position. There we go. And with that, I would like to make the text black as well because I don't know why it's not black by default. I say that a lot, but it really does bother me a lot. There we go. Actually, I think that this height is honestly just, oh, okay. I think that it's just a little too tall, so there we go, coordinates, then the X, let's go duplicate it. Dear gosh, I'm trying to make it, okay, now I should at least make it the size of the input field, like that. Dear gosh, okay, put it to the top right, there we go. Now for the Y, we'll put it like here, Y, let's change the text to Y, and we'll have to change this to Y as well, and the placeholder, once again, enter Y cam position. Cam, and then the Y, just put it right there. And finally, we need to do it for the Z, because why not? Z, cam X position Z. Placeholder, again, we have to change it to the Z. Oh, this one also, wait, no, that's the input field. And you are a Z as well, Z. And with that, we finally can now edit the player position. Yay. There we go. Okay, there we go. We now basically have to work with this stuff. So the chords, I probably should call this cam chords because yeah, we need to be able to do that. Anyway, UI manager, we're going to have more stuff for you. Yay. And this one will be in, we can go ahead, why not, we'll put it right here. So here, this one will be the view mode, yay, view mode, with a bunch of equals, there we go. Anyway, so public void, this one will be set cam position X. Actually, before we do that, we first want to do is here we want to make a public, wow, geez, there's a lot of stuff here. I guess here we'll put it up here. So this one will be a public game object, and this one will be the cam coordinates. We'll make it long just cause. And here what we'll do is basically in the mode manager, let's go back here. Nah, never mind. We'll just do it here in the UI manager. So in the UI manager, we want to do also, we'll have a, so we'll make this one private, void view chords. If we'll do if current mode manager dot current mode is equal to mode dot view, what we'll do is we'll okay, what am I trying to do here? Okay, a view coordinate cam coordinates dot set active will be set to true. That's what we want to do. Else, we'll go ahead and set it to false. There we go. Simple as that. We don't really want the coordinates to be viewed anywhere else. As well, we'll do it like this. We'll put it right under it. So this one will view chords like that. Actually, top left text. We can put view chords under top left text. So top left text. This one is the current mode, and this one we'll put the last one as this one will be the camera chords, and there we go, view chords. And with that, set cam position X. This one will take in a string, called new position, as what we'll just do the old-fashioned new position. And simply put, all we really need to do is we need special dot main cam dot transform. Okay, first we always need to do the good old. Actually, this one we'll do is just if utility dot utility dot string is float of new position is equal to false. We want to return saying, okay, new position. As always, do it like this. And I'm wondering, okay, you know what? I'm wondering if I should do it like whenever, because I'm getting a little tired of having to copy paste the text and all that. But however, I could have an integer with it and it will tell us the urgency of this thing, but at the same time, nah, I don't feel like I should do that. Anyway, so back to the view mode. Here we go. Turn, and here what we should say is, and if that's not the case, if it is a float, what we'll do is, well, we also need access to the cam coordinate. So actually, I'll make this an array, and within view coordinates, we'll set 0. What? Wait, what? Oh, my bad. Like this. Okay, then with that, we'll say the cam coordinate, not cam control, cam coordinates dot. We also need to do the get component. This one will be the text. Oh no, input field. Input field dot text will be set equal to new position dot. However, we only want this to be okay, I mean, it might seem a little bit useless to what I am about to say. However, actually, no. I don't want to do this. I want those to be in some other function, which will, and I guess we'll have it here, which, well, this one has set, Okay, so for each, okay, no, I can't do that. Cam coordinates 1 dot, I have to get the component of the input field dot text is equal to special dot, what is it? Special dot main cam dot transform dot tag dot transform dot position dot x dot to string, no, dot to string, and this one will pass in a0 because we do not want this to have any we don't want it to have any stuff. Okay, then this one we have to do for the y. Then again for the z. So again z, and this one will be 3. So with that, we now basically set all of these stuff. Now for set, what we do here is basically we do special dot main cam dot transform dot position is equal to vector 3 dot right multiplied by utility dot string to float of new position. And if you're wondering what this is, okay, I kind of realized that this might need to be inversed because we inverse the x. So I think this will be this left. I believe that one is the negative, yes. Okay, and with that, we now have to do public void set cam position y. Again, okay, but basically this is the same exact function as this, so we're going to have to copy paste it again. Copy paste, and geez, wow, this script is getting really long. Okay, so it's cam position y, and we'll pass in all of this. However, we'll now you know what am I doing with my, what am I doing? Just make it dot x, and then this will be set equal to this. And what is wrong with this? Oh, great. Okay, so we don't want to modify anything. I could do plus equals again, and then we can do a vector. We can once again do the vector 3 dot left. However, that will add upon the x position, and that's not what we want. We want the x position to be changed. So this is going to be a little awkward. I really do not want to make a new, fine, I'll have to do this. Position, we'll have a vector 3, this will be position, vector 3, I'll call it, fine, pose. And this is equal to a new vector 3. Then once again, we have to pass in all of this. Actually, we could do this, 0f. Then what we could do is pass in this guy. Dot y, or what am I doing? And this one, we can let this be special dot main cam dot transform dot position. And what we can do here is then we can take we can subtract this by vector 3 dot, we can actually, yeah, subtracted by vector3 dot right, and multiply this by, we're going to have to do some work here. Multiply this by special main cam dot transform dot position dot x. Now this looks a little weird, however, this is a little bit basic. So what this does is currently it's setting the position to whatever. It's currently just setting the x position to the 0 and everything else is maintained. So yeah. So because if you look at the components of vector3.right, it's going to be the x, is you're subtracting essentially the top part. Anyway, with that, we can actually kind of mark up, we can just, once again, we have to copy paste this. However, instead, this will be vector3.up. And rather than this one will also pass in vector3.up. And instead, this one will have to be the y, and position y. Again, do the same exact thing, copy, paste. And this one will be for the z. Then 3 dot forward, again, forward. And with that, we can now say that we can hopefully set all the coordinates of everything. So set the coordinates of the camera now. Let me go back to Unity and let's go ahead and set this up. So luckily things are pretty easy for ourselves. Just need to we just kind of need to simply go to UI, and we have block defaults, so we have a ton of stuff displaying notif. Cam coordinates, like this one. This one will be a size of 4. The first one is going to be the entire thing as a whole. The second one is going to not be the text, it's going to be the input field of the guy, input field of view, and the input field of that. And with that, we have our good old buddy input fields. So yeah. I guess we can go ahead and test it. So first off, the camera position should be 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me go to the positive x. No, that definitely does not appear to be correct. Because we need to, in the view coordinates, we have to make this the opposite. So you have to put this into a negative, not that, negative. I hope, oops. Okay, and with that we have to test. We're going to test this. Okay, we'll go to positive x and it's like that. And we'll go, okay, hello, once again. Okay, now we'll go back over here, positive 1. Let's go ahead and test it. Okay, that's a little interesting. It's not going into click mode. Okay. Click. What happened to the mode manager? What happened to set click mode? Let me close this out here. Quantum Thunder. Hey, that's me. Yeah, it is you. If editing value is equal to false, it's weird. Okay. How about we go to edit mode? Oh, we're gonna click. Whoa. Okay, you know what? I really. This editing value, where is it? Where is editing value? We need to get rid of it. Get rid of it. Goodbye, editing value. Don't need you. Never needed you anyway. And there's no errors for some odd reason. Even though it clearly, what? Oh, it's not on the error list, that's why. Okay, there we go. Now we can go ahead and comment out any existence of this guy by editing value as well over here, and editing value of this guy. This function is completely useless. I'll just keep the function because I don't care. I just want to get rid of this editing value thing. I spent like so long just trying to set it up, and then it didn't even work. Sad because it didn't even work. However, it appears that is the only place where it works. So yeah, I kind of probably do need to make sure that. Okay, this one will be only if. This one we'll put it here. If cam coordinates dot cam coordinate is 0 dot active self, I believe that's a get, yeah, is equal to false, then we'll do that. Once again, we kind of want to do if. Right here, we also need to check or mode manager, not mode manager, come on, mode manager dot script, no, not dot script, dot current mode is equal to mode dot click. There we go. And with that, we can say that hopefully we can now click on the thing. So, yay, we'll go up here. Let's set the position to +1. Right, I don't think I even hooked up these functions. So let me do that just here. UI manager is really getting long. Set cam position X. Same thing for the Y. Geez. Set for the UI manager, set cam position Y. Again for a Z. UI, put it there. UI manager, position Z. There we go. Now, hopefully now we can see. And this is in the positive X direction. I hope that it works. Otherwise, it's going to be very weird. Gosh dang it, no. Stop. Okay. Here's the thing. We now need to have it stop doing this. Okay, here. However, in this case, if mode manager dot current mode is equal to mode dot click, okay, we'll have it does not equal to mode dot click. Then we'll go ahead and do this because yeah, it appears. Oh, come on. There we go. It appears to have prevented us from editing the values of the camera position. So yeah, here we go. Hopefully now we can set it to 1. There we go. We set it to +1. Yay, we actually have everything correct. And let's go back and let's put you up 1. Wait a second. That didn't look right. Put you 2. 0? No? Whoa. Wait a second. Something doesn't look right. Put you 0. Hey, you're not doing anything. What's going on with you? Set cam position Z. Okay, hold on a second. I need to check that. Let me check you. Set cam position Z. Picture 3 dead forward. That's weird. It's not setting it to the Z position. Or at least it's not working. Like I think it should. Put you to 4. I swear, put you to 0. Not go back forwards. Not go back by 4. I meant. Again, yeah, I think I know the problem again. It's because, well, no, we're supposed to do position, then plus this thing. That's what we're supposed to do, not whatever I currently have. We're supposed to pass in, not, this is supposed to be equal to and position plus this. That was what was supposed to happen, not whatever the heck I had before. There we go. Now that should now it should actually work. Let me go ahead and save here just because. Okay. Now you should work. If I put you to 0, it sets me to 0. I'm inside a block, technically. There we go. What? I didn't even click on the hierarchy. What are you doing, boy? Okay. That was interesting. Wait a second. Huh? Wait, what? Destroyed? But wait a second. What? I don't know how I could have destroyed anything. Okay. That would be a little awkward. I guess we should also might as well do we shouldn't do a notify, but we should do create log dot update log, and we'll pass in set. We'll say set camera position 2, and we'll take in the special plus special dot main cam dot transform dot position, like so, as always, just like that. And again, we're going to copy put you all like so, just because we want to just make the logs look a bit more like they actually tell you information. All right, let's go ahead and actually, I'm kind of curious, what do the program logs look like? And it kind of looks a little messy, however, yeah, things look a little messy, but I'll go ahead and delete it now because it looks ugly. Anyway, with that, I'm hoping now that hopefully now we can do a bit more stuff in this. I have to admit, the amount of space that I put for this, it's a bit much. I honestly probably should decrease it by quite a bit if I'm not going to include decimal places. However, I think it looks, I don't care. I'm going to leave it like that anyway. Yeah. Go ahead, build. View mode. So you're almost done with this project? Actually, yeah. However, there is one thing that I do actually need to do, and that is if I go here, whoops, not that. If I go here, I actually have one more command generation that I need to work on, which is positioning armor stands. If I go here and like do like this stuff, as you can see, I'm actually rotating this block. However, I know you know that I've worked the Indiana Jones project, my Indiana Jones ride thing that I did. This is basically an automation for me to help me do rotations for the ride vehicle. So that's what this is supposed to do. And I have a feeling that this is actually moving out of spot. No, it's just my eyes. I think it's just my eyes. But I have to admit, this rotation thing is really cool. It's so satisfying to me. I don't know why. It's so satisfying to watch this cube rotate with quaternions. It's so cool. This entire thing is just for that. Technically, yeah. Hey, if you do not know how long it took me to do, you know what quaternions are, right? Yeah, it's basically, I think it's basic. I kind of don't know how to explain it. However, I guess you could call it a vector with a magnitude of 1 with 4 components, kind of, somewhat. I mean, as for how it actually makes 3D rotations, I'm not entirely sure. But however, I think it has to do with actually no, never mind. I need to watch 3 Blue 1 Brown again. Anyway, but yeah, this thing is just because I want to make more Minecraft rides. Yeah. Quaternions are a number system. Yeah, I get that. I mean, it has to deal with IJK, and there's also the real part. The real part, then IJK, that's equal to like +1 or something. Well, if anything, I don't actually know how to do mathematics with quaternions. I mean, I heard that like I obviously know William Rowan Hamilton's good old yeah, I do know real numbers denoted double struct are complex denoted double struct C. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Are you saying like the real numbers is an element of IJK are the 3 basic? Yeah, I do know about the unit vectors. Yeah, I do know about those unit vectors. Basically, you just have I multiplied by the x, then j times the y or something, and then k times z. Often z. Yeah, I do know what vectors are. But yeah, but this thing uses quaternions to actually properly rotate this. Properly rotate this, and I still am so satisfied for I'm so happy about how that looks. I don't know why. Oh, that's a little interesting. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Oh, that's so satisfying. Okay, okay, I gotta stop. But yeah, like as I keep saying, this is so I can make Minecraft rides. It honestly takes because before it literally was guess and check to actually make that ride vehicle work. That Jeep that you ride in, it took so long, and honestly, I really I don't even know if I would have enough patience to do it again. So, okay, the span of 2 non-isomorphic vectors is the entire dimensional tuple when you do the multiplying by x, y, and z thing, which makes sense when you think about it. I mean, of course, yeah. Okay, wait. Okay, I forgot what span exactly is. However, oh whatever. Oh yeah. I think I understand. I think yeah, I can see. I mean, yeah, I guess I might as well just, I guess I can demonstrate, like, here. Actually, first I should probably have set this to be like red underscore wool, thing like that. Actually, we'll also set this to like F000 1 3. Okay, sick. There we go. Red block. Just because I want it to be red. Anyway, and here, if I was to save, and I'll call this just. I'll just call it just. Why not? And I'll return the game, and I'll go ahead and go to simulate mode. Here, what I'm going to do is we need to first set a block pivot, which I'll set it as this one. And then once again, I'm going to create commands. And if I go to here, we have just commands underscore, and here we go. This is basically in this file, it gives me all the commands. I actually have tested this. I'll go to Minecraft. Why not? I call it just because. Yeah. Oh, I'm in. Oh, okay. Let me go to the latest release because yeah, these commands I have tested it. They completely work, and they also tell us some other. They just I can't stop saying just now. They give us other commands that would help us a lot. Let me go ahead and close this. I probably should. How you doing, OBS? I dropped about 1.3% of my total frames. That's great to know. Anyway, good test. The thing is that, although the thing is that I kind of have to go back and forth, like, okay, here. I mean, I don't know if I have the, I'll go ahead and dear gosh, auto jump. No, my command, all my controls, no. No, my controls. Okay, done. Octonia, do you know what octonians are? No, I do not. However, it does, I think, oh, it does kind of sound like what it kind of sounds similar to quaternions, except with eight numbers versus, yeah. C is your inventory? Yeah, because character. I don't know, I got used to it being that way. Yeah, C is my inventory. That is what it is. Okay, anyway, so basically here I go and control C and I copy paste it, and well, technically I just have to set the initial position. I'll just put it up by 1, and here get a button. If I test it, there we go, and we have a red wool block right here. I'm gonna just kind of kill it because I don't really need it. But yeah, if I even was to, I actually, it even has the names. If I was to do it for every other, if I was to get all of this, it should be exactly as it is in this ride. Even the direction it's facing, like it would be facing towards the negative z. That's what this does. When you get into higher dimensions, they become less useful. Which one? Which ones become less useful? Just okay. I don't need these, so I'm just going to delete them anyway. Okay. Things like that. Octonians are less useful than quaternions because 8 is greater than 4. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't really know why we would need I don't sedentions are sedentions. Okay, sedentions are less useful than octonians because 16 is greater than 8. Yeah, I can understand that concept. It's kind of funny. It's like 4 is the best one compared to like 3 because 3 doesn't even work because then you'll have Sedonian. There we go. Okay, it's kind of funny. If you only do work with 3-dimensional rotations without including quaternions, you get like things like Gimbal Lock, and it's kind of annoying. And in fact, I do know a program that does actually show you what Gimbal Lock. And you know what? Why not? I'll go ahead and show you. I'll go ahead and show it. Hello, Minimator. How are you doing? You don't use quaternions in your rotations. Yeah, Minimator doesn't use quaternions, so it ends up you end up having Gimbal Lock whenever you work with it, which is kind of awkward when you're. It's going to take forever. Okay, why am I? You know what? Jeez, all this just to show that Minimator doesn't use quaternions. I mean, I can't blame him. I don't really actually know how to properly work with it. I mean, Unity technically just did it for me. Just did the math for me, basically. Well, Minimator, you take forever. DaVinci Resolve. Yes, it is. Oh yeah, by the way, why not? I'll go ahead and show this. Nope. Okay, I can't do it. I can't render it. Okay. But if anything, I guess I can show this gimbal lock. I'm just gonna go to a grass block. But gimbal lock. If I was to rotate this 90 degrees, as you can see here, we have gimbal lock already. We can't actually rotate properly. So yeah, just a little demonstration of gimbal lock. Anyway, let's go back to Unity. I'm actually not sure what I'm going to be doing next. What can I do? Well, yeah. Okay, what am I going to do? Cannot break the last block, which is good. Oh yeah, that cannot break the last block should probably be something that should be told in the notifications. So it's going to be funny. You spam. Okay, yeah. I think another thing is that I should reduce the how long this stays open. Let's see. This should not be 5 seconds, I believe. I think it should be like maybe 4. No, let's do 3. Good. Oh, has exit time is supposed to be yes. And let's go to the where is it block interact script, and with inside here, cannot break the last block. We'll do a notify. Come on, UI manager dot notify. Notifications notify. Do you know how long the stream delay is? I'm actually not sure. It kind of is. The stream delay is kind of random. I'm not sure. Like I don't even think I put any stream delay. But technically, there is a bit of it. I mean, you could have measured it when you asked that question. And cannot break last block. An exclamation point. Okay. With that, we can go ahead and test that with inside of this thing. So build. Cannot break the last block. And if we spam this, oh gosh, it's going to just literally say, cannot break the last block, cannot break the last block. That's gonna be so awkward. Cannot break last oh gosh. Cannot break last block. Cannot break the last block. There we go. We end up just spamming that command. Okay. What is next for us to do? I can measure it with poignant accuracy if you keep your eyes on the chat. Then reply to a message. Do you want to try to find out? I mean, I don't mind. You can go ahead and do it if you. I mean, to me, it doesn't really matter. Calculus, basic calculus, simple calculus, and yeah, there we go. Okay, keep looking at the screen. Okay, I'm looking at the chat. Hello. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's actually pretty long. Go back to the, oh, why? Why? It's like 5 to 7 seconds. I mean, sure. What do you want to see from this? I literally, this is actually one of the things I found very interesting. What do you want to see from this? There's literally like almost nothing. I mean, even this value, I mean, for the x to the x thing, the point where the point where this begins to turn around makes sense. One, have you seen Black Pen, Red Pen? Of course, I'm subscribed to him. He's awesome. What about him? Why, he did the same exact thing? I mean, I think I even seen him do, I'm not sure, I think I've probably seen that video. But e to the ln of x, e to the x to the e to the x of the ln of x, and chain rules, basic chain rule. Yeah, do this, take the derivative of this, product rule, basic that, product rule, then put input back. I have a question to you. What grows faster, x to the x or x factorial? I actually do not know. But I know exponentials, they grow very fast. I actually do not know the derivative. I don't even know what the derivative of x factorial is, if there even is a derivative for it. I do know about the gamma function, where it kind of basically where if your input is -1, it is basically the factorial of just factorial stuff. However, I do not actually know which one is faster. I haven't learned Calc 2. I haven't learned Calc 2 stuff. I don't even know infinite series. I don't really know how to predict if a series is. Do you know about the Lambert with function product logarithm? What is that? Actually, no, I don't. Utility. Okay, you know what? While I'm here, I'm going to go work on this math script. I guess I might as well do it because I'll have a public static. This one will be a float cos. This one will be cosine. You can't solve x to the x thing. What? What do you mean by I can't solve x to the x things then? Function / product logarithm. The Lambert. I don't even know what that is. I don't actually know what that is. Cosine. This one will take a float, and this one will be an angle. However, I guess I'll have a okay. Try to find the exact form of x to the x is equal to 3. X to the x, when x to the x equals to 3, when will it equal to 3? I'm wondering if that could work with an integral. Actually, I don't even know. I'm not very far into calculus. However, I do know pretty basic, only like very basic stuff. Yeah. This one will be, I guess this one will be radians, and by default this will be false, and this one will be a switch case because I get annoyed. Okay, switch, and here we'll take in angle. Here we also want to do if radians is equal to true. You haven't looked into analysis, have I? No, I have not. Angle. Well, actually, what we have here is float angle. The angle Okay. First, we need to public static static float reduce angle. So this one will be float opacity and float angle. And I'm wondering if I should do this in Boolean and radians false as well. Radians is equal to false. Okay, if radians is equal to false, what we'll do is we first want to get the amount of revolutions. So int revs, and this is equal to angle divided by 360f. However, we need to just basically convert this entire thing to integer, and we're going to put this within like that. Now, what we now need to do is we kind of can just return the angle minus revs. By the way, x to the x grows faster than x factorial. Okay, that's good. That's interesting to know. I thought exponential functions are the ones that basically grow faster than any other function, that have greater rates of change than other functions eventually as x approaches like a very large number or something. It basically outgrows any, or the rate of changes outgrows anything. Anyway, revs, and multiply this. Wait, since this is in, we'll multiply this 360f, multiply that by revs. And this should reduce any angle that is greater than, like if I was to put in exactly 360, this should come out to 1, and 360 times 1, 360 minus 360, 0f. And this is going to be returning in degrees. And I want to do else. What we want to do is int revolutions again. However, this one, we basically need to use pi. So angle, and we'll divide this by, can we? Okay, we're going to be have to using some math f dot okay, how do we do this? I could do math f dot pi, then divide this by 2, because that's technically, oh wait, no. My bad. 1 revolution is 2 pi. 2 times math f dot pi. So if this is in radians, if this is 2 pi, then this should turn out to be, okay, how about this? If we do, okay, kind of curious. If we make this one half pi, or half pi, no, pi halves, then this should be 1/2 of a revolution. And multiply that by, okay, because if I don't want this to return an angle that's basically, okay, that's a useless thing. So return angle minus, once again, this is going to be you, buddy, over here. I also believe it's pretty important to do this first, so I'll go ahead and do grouping symbols around that just to make sure. Then this will be subtracted by, no, this will be multiplied by, what is it, revolutions, rev. However, I guess I could do if revs is less than 1, we can just return angle. Yeah, there we go. And with that, we can very easily do some work with this. Not revs. Let's make this consistent. Okay. Revs. Oh, have I heard of tetra tetrachuns. I don't even know how to properly say that. No, I have not. Yeah, judging by how I couldn't even pronounce it, I think, yeah, I don't really believe I've ever heard of it. Switch angle. Case, oh gosh. Now what I have to check is if radians is equal to false, what I'll go ahead and do is I switch, pass an angle. This one will be case 0, which case it's 0, we're gonna just automatically, cosine of 0 is exactly 1 f. You can get rid of that. And case 90 degrees, case 90, we want to return a 0. Yeah, that sounds right. Then case 180, return negative 1f. Basically, we're going around the entire thing. Then, and after that is 270, 70f. Just make sure that these are floats. Return. This one is going to be 0f again. Then once again, we'll do case. Well, actually, if it's 360, I'll just go back to 0. So yeah. Okay. First off, we need to do is over here reduce. Okay, we'll have a float. This one will be. We won't take angle. We'll take the angle. Why not? And then this is equal to reduce angle, and we'll pass an angle. And we'll pass in radians for this one because this depends. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Hopefully, okay, hold on. Let me make sure that I didn't input the other one. This is the parameter. Okay, yeah, this one. This is why I like to have different names for this. You know what? I'll call you in radians just to make sure I don't have any confusion between the two. So yeah, there we go. And here we pass in the angle. So yeah, and if it's not one of these situations, then I can basically say mathf dot. Yes, I know I'm cheating. I'm literally using the built-in functions of Unity. However, this is an input angle in radians. So we need to do angle and then multiply that mathf dot to degree to radians. Okay. You know what? I'll do a debug log, and actually this should be the return. So return this. Else, what I'm going to do now is a switch, and then we'll pass in the angle again. Case, once again, the first, even if it's always going to be 0, so this one is still going to return 1f. Why not? I should literally actually just copy this entire switch statement right here. Case it's 0f, then like this. However, this one will be, we can't actually do multiply by mathf dot 2 radian deg to radians. I don't believe we could do that. Oh, we can? Okay. Oh, that made things a lot easier. No, we don't want to do that. And like that. That should make things a lot easier. I swear, I thought you couldn't do that before. And this one's just pi divided by 2. This one's negative pi. This one's pi divided by, no, 3 pi divided by 4, right? Yeah, 3 pi divided by 4. then once again, we're going to return, basically we just do, if it's not one of those, we'll do math of cosine, and we'll pass an angle, but we don't need to convert it to radians because in this case, radians it's already in radians, so yeah, we can do that. And I'm doing this for myself just because it'll make things a lot more easier when I go ahead and work on it. Almost coming up on 2 hours. So now we have to do this for my sine, the sine function. However, this one, it's going to be 0, and 90, it's 1. Once again, this is going to be 0, and this is going to be -1. We have to pass in the same thing, and this one will be sine. Once again, this one will have to be sine, not sing, not sing. I'm not gonna sing. And this is no, not -1. This is going to be 1, 0, -1. Okay. You think you're pretty good at? No, I suck at trigonometry. I've only known trigonometry for like a few months ago. No, I suck at trig identities. Suck. I hate the trig identities. Ugh. I wonder if I have a book with me. Turns out I still have my pre-calculus book, so let me find it. Okay, binomial theorem, basic stuff. Where are you? Shut up, phone. Okay, where are you? Trig stuff. Trig stuff. Where's the trig identities? I know you're here. I know you're here, trig identities. I was going to ask you to solve when sine complex number z is equal to 2. Okay, trig identities are super cool. I don't know. To me they were terrible because they were so hard. The questions that we were given, they were like so difficult, and I don't want to boast, but in my class I'm technically one of the smartest ones, and I feel bad for boasting now. And well, I had a hard time with it. Like everyone had a hard time with it. Our brains were exploding. Literally, everyone's brains were just dying. The reciprocal identity. Okay, I already know the reciprocal identities. Those ones are basic. Quotient identities, yeah, I know that those as well. Cotangent's the reciprocal of tangent. Pythagorean identities, I know the first one, cosine squared plus sine squared of theta, cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta is equal to 1. That one I know. They are actually a real glimpse of what being a mathematician is like. Okay. Can you give me an example of a problem? Okay, I don't even know which one was the hardest one. Okay, now I'm going to have to like take a picture of it. Okay, actually I can send it to you on Discord. What am I doing? Let me find it. Where did the trig identities go? It's Pyth, not Pith. I know. Why do you say Pythagorean so strangely? Because all my friends told me it was Pythagorean, not Pythagorean. There you go. Pythagorean theorem. I don't know. I got used to saying it as Pythagorean theorem. All because my classmates literally wouldn't stop telling me it's that way, and now I say it like that. Simplify each trigonometric expression. Let me find one of you. Oh, it's these ones. Prove each trigonometric identity. These were I think one of these was even impossible. Pythagorean theorem. Yeah. I believe one of these proofs was actually impossible. I can't remember. Hello, Quantum. Hola. ¿Cómo está ustedes? Why am I using ustedes? That's for formal. Okay. Let me take a picture of one of these. I don't remember which one was the impossible, like the one I couldn't figure out. But you know what? I'll give you one. Just you know what? Just solve 57 here. And it's also plural. Okay. Okay, I sent you my book of stuff. Okay, now let's go ahead and do tangent. I believe tangent is a bit of an interesting case because if you look at its function, if you look at its graph, it's based on 90 to its asymptotes are at. Don't tell me that those are easy. Literally everyone in my school could not like. I did not get anything. Oh, it's sending. Where'd it go? Bro, where'd it go? Send it. Send. Send, boy. Send. Don't tell me that though. I swear, if you tell me, okay, your mic is dying. Your mic is dying. Okay, maybe because I'm HBO Ray. Okay, 57. I don't know. It was one of these. One of them was like very difficult for me, and I couldn't figure it out. Okay. Anyway, let me go ahead and work on the tangent function. So I also should probably label this with trig functions. Now this one we public static float tangent. So with that we take float. What am I doing? I should do this. However, this one is going to be a much more simple case. Case it's 0. It's not going to be 0. I forgot what I forgot what these values were. When the angle is 0, oh wait, it should be 0, duh. When the angle is 90, this should be at infinity. So how do I deal with that? Okay, I actually don't. At 90 degrees, this is an asymptote. These are easy. All right, mate. A lot harder than the ones that my school did, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that they're probably easy for like people who are very good at math. However, I wouldn't call myself extremely good at math. Also, trig is very new to me. I've only known it for like since last year or something. I literally never knew sine. I never really knew how to properly deal with sine, cosine, and sine, cosine, and tangent, all those trig functions until like 10th grade. Actually, that's the first time I literally used them. Jeez, it really bothered me. Okay, anyway, how do I do this one? Because this is literally this is an asymptote. This one's also a 0. I forgot when. Okay, 45 is when it's wait, how do I? Okay, 45 is when the. You know how to expand sine x plus 5 though. What do you mean by that? Okay. Okay, I think what I have to do here is we do tangent, and oh wait, this is radians. Hold on. I think what I'm going to have to do is mathf dot tan. Where is it? Tangent. No, it's not. Is it atan? Atan 2. Is it atan 2? Is that arc or turns angle in radians? That's not what I need. Okay. Do you know formulas? I don't really know Trig. I don't know anything about Trig, okay? I don't really know anything about Trig. If we pass in this one's going to be 45. In that case, I believe that's 1. Let me open up Desmos. I don't remember the. Okay, here you are, tan. I'll limit you to just pi divided by negative pi divided by 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to pi divided by 2. There we go. Just quick trigonometry. It's quite important. Heck, I don't even know the law of sines. Okay, let me also expand. Let me do a step. This is going to be pi. Yeah, pi. I'll keep the y-axis the same. Now, it should be 1. I believe that this is at 45. So let me put 45 multiplied by pi divided by 128 at x is equal to that. Yep, it's 1. So pi divided by 4. Oh, well, I'm smart. Pi divided by 4. Oh, wow, I wish it could be tau instead of that. So plus 90 is 135. So 135 is going to be a 1. Oh, no, at 0. When the angle is 0. Okay. Wait. My brain. Okay, look, I know sine of A divided by A is equal to sine of B divided by B. Sine is equal to sine of C divided by C. Also, do you like tau more than pi? Yes, I do. I think it does. I think it does seem a lot more simple. However, at the same time, I feel like changing everything nowadays would make things really awkward for people. That was awesome, though. Okay, yeah, I'm smart. I'm smart. Why do I like tau more than pi? I don't know. Just because it's pi divided by 2 is used more than 2 pi. I think they should both be used. I mean, yeah, sure. I think having both of them is fine. Yeah, both of them is fine. I just kind of like tau a bit more because having tau literally equal to 2 pi, I think it's pretty nice to have. It makes expressing fractions of circles easier with pi. I mean, granted, it's just, I don't know, I think it's better. For you, what am I going to do with you? We do plus another 90 degrees. This is going to be 225. This. Oh, my brain. Okay. My brain, I can't think. Okay. This is approximately pi divided by 2 right here. So that's basically 108. No, that's not 100. Yeah, wait, no. Wait a minute. My brain is going crazy again. Pi divided by 2 is 90 degrees. My brain is not working today. So if it's 180 degrees, then okay. Come on. Case 180 degrees multiplied by math f dot degree to radians, not a function, return. This one's going to be 0. I think, yeah, well, anyway, should probably open back up. Let me go back here, live dashboard. Thinking about something for a 1,000, thinking about something for a 1,000 subscriber special? Nope, I actually kind of don't have anything in mind. Yeah, I kind of don't. There's nothing really in my head as of now, and OCD order. Anyway, plus, yeah, it's plus 45. Plus another. What about a face reveal? No, I will never do a face reveal. Well, I don't know. I don't really ever feel like ever doing a face reveal. Mathematics, you're confusing me. My brain is somehow getting confused with this function. Okay. Every 180 degrees is 0. Okay, every 180 degrees is 0. If all I know about your face is that you have glasses. Yes, I have glasses. No one wants to see my ugly face anyway. 270 is basically a 90 degrees except flipped, so it's another asymptote. So 315 f times math f dot degree to radians return. This is what is this, a 0? I don't think it's a 0. Okay. Wait, what? It's not? It's not? Okay, pi times n, where pi is an element of the integers there. Okay, pi 180 degrees. It's a 0. You know what? Let me get rid of this. There you go. Pi to pi. Yeah, that's basically. Okay. With that, what are you even talking about? Sinusoidal equations? No, I'm trying to figure out the I'm trying to figure out this tangent function. Ugh, my brain. Okay. 180 degrees, 0. Plus another 90. Wait, this is 45. Okay, plus 45 degrees. This is negative. Oh, you were talking about okay, when you said every 180 is 0. What am I doing? I know that, okay, let me know quadrant 1. In quadrant 1, it is basically tangent should be positive. Quadrant 2, this tangent, you have sine, which is sine is positive. However, x is negative, so it's still negative. Quadrant 3, this is equal to positive because they're both negative. Quadrant 4, sine is negative, so this should be a negative. This is in quadrant 4, so this is negative. This one's in quadrant 2, so this one should be positive. Why was this so hard for me to understand? Yeah, I forgot about quadrants. Jeez, okay. Quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't believe I forgot about that. Okay, anyway, much easier to remember. Jeez. Oh, I can see the pattern now. Okay, anyway, let me now just copy this switch, and I also need to change that to tangent. Yeah. However, I think I should also have a case. Okay, you know what? I also have to do case 90f. And we also should not have this as, we should not put that. In case it's this return. I don't really know what I'm going to return here. I'm not sure. I should probably just return a 0. but at the same time, that's a lie because this is technically at 90 at the positive on the as you approach pi divided by 2 from the positive side from the negative side, yeah. But if you take the limit of tangent of x as x approaches pi divided by 2 to the, what am I doing? Okay, approaching pi divided by 2 from the left side, it approaches positive infinity. So basically, this one's technically positive infinity. Yeah, then this seems like way too much to automate rotation. Technically, I don't even think I need the tangent function when I'm thinking about it. Actually, yeah, I don't think I need this tangent function now that I think about it, because I'm going to be using a formula that doesn't involve it. It's technically Aleph null, not just positive infinity. I mean, that makes sense as well. Aleph null is, yeah. You know what? I'm getting rid of this tangent function. I don't even think I need it. Go away, tangent function. No one likes you. Well, technically a lot of people like you, but yeah. Well, I don't. Right now, I don't. Right now, I don't. Okay. Okay. Trig functions. I think that's good enough. I don't think I need to work with tangent. I do, yeah. Well, I mean, just right now, I'm kind of annoyed because my brain couldn't remember. My brain doesn't remember trig functions very well. That face. Sorry. Or no, that's disappointed. Rip. I'm just annoyed right now. I'll probably be okay with tangent after a while. I think with that, let me go ahead and test this. Let me test these functions now. So if I input, okay, where are you? Let me go ahead and test it. So in our start here, we'll go ahead to we'll have to do debug.log. Let me pass in math.sine. And I'll just do 90 degrees. No, let's do 30 degrees. And because that should be, at sine 30 degrees, it should be square root of 3 divided by 2 and 1/2 for the cosine. So let me just test that. Math.cosine. This one, let's pass in 30 to 30f as well. And just so you know, I'm going to get my TI-84 out just because I'm going to check, because I don't actually know the exact values of, okay, sine 30, just making sure, no, I'm stupid. Sine of 30 is 0.5. I mixed it up. Okay, then the other one, yep, basically, yeah, these are correct. So I'm pretty confident that these work. I don't really believe I need the inverse. I don't really believe I need to do arctan and arc cosine. I think it's good enough. Also, I'm kind of wondering, should I have a? Yeah, I was going to say. What? Oh. Yeah, I forgot the unit circle. Oh, I switched them around. Okay. I'm forgetting everything in trig, and it's even just one quadrant. I only remember every 90 degrees basically. 45 is easy because that's just square root of 2 divided by 2, I believe. Square root of 2 divided by 2. Square root of 2 divided by 2. Yeah, square root of 2 divided by 2. It's been 2 hours. I honestly think that I think I've worked enough on this. And to be honest, I don't even think I even know what to do anymore with this. I don't even think I know anymore what to do with on camera. So I might have to just work on this in private. So yeah, with that, yeah, I think that's really about it for now. So I guess I'll go ahead and talk to you, Captain, just like on Discord. And that's really about it for now. So thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed.